Hi Pisces, you are the last reading of the day. That's insane. I've been reading for hours. My husband's about to call. Let's get you done. So I gotta take a bath, still got a shower. So let's get into your reading. I am SIKIKSYD. Welcome to SIKIKSYD. I'm a professional astrologer, psychic shaman, medium, seer, volleyball player, mambo, witch. All the information before this description myself alone. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. And this is a reading for Pisces, okay? You could be a sun, moon, ascendant, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Pisces. You could be directly connected to someone who does have Pisces, someone in the astrological chart. You just came across this reading and it resonates for you. This is for Pisces. And the more you interact with the reading, the more likely it is to come into fruition for you. And remember to come back to the reading to see if it does resonate for you, because everything that I'm predicting today, you know, it has not happened yet. It's a prediction for the future. Hello. Okay, this is for Pisces. And thank you so much for your kind comments, likes, subscriptions, gifts, readings, bookings, and referrals. This is for Pisces. Hi, Pisces. What is your future? I feel like someone is singing. Your archangel is the archangel of music. So are we really surprised? No. It is 8:58. I believe we're going to get this reading done before my husband comes. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to make it happen, yeah? I think we're going to do it. Good, I take my bath and my shower. So Pisces, this is so funny because you actually represent this. You got the South Node, life's debts, the number 42. This is your overall energy, complete major arcana. These are life-changing events that are coming for you and that are about to happen for you. Now, the South Node is all about things that you're extremely gifted at because you've already done it before in past lives. Okay, so you're really gifted at it because you keep doing it in every lifetime. It's things that you've mastered already. You already mastered it. So that's the good news, right? Going into the situation, whatever we're dealing with, right? Whatever is I'm about to tell you and everything, you've mastered it already in past lives. So in this lifetime, regardless of how challenging it may be, you will overcome it because you've already gone through it before. It's a debt you experience in life each lifetime you live, okay? So don't feel like you just, you know, whatever it is that you experience, you can't get through it. The number 42, the number 17, the number 14, and the number 7 could be significant to you, okay? Okay. So we actually do have Aquarius is showing up in a lot of charts because we actually have a new moon. It is a solar eclipse, actually. I believe it is a solar eclipse. Let me see if I can show you guys right now. As a professional astrologer, I always have it on the go what's going on in the sky. But yeah, we do have a new moon annular solar eclipse in Aquarius. So I hope you can see that. It's at 7:01 a.m. on February 17th at 28 degrees and 49 seconds, okay? So, one, congratulations on the promotion that you're about to receive. Congrats. I also see you doing something in your career you've never done before. Some of you are also graduating. Congrats, congrats. Many of you are feeling like you don't really know who you are, but you are taking control, okay? That is what is occurring. So as we're going into this, you've got the Star and you've got Temperance. Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Ophiuchus. You are healing. I do feel like there is a feeling of healing and rebelling in the healing, right? There's rebelling in the healing. A rebellion of who you thought you were. With the star, you could be going to an astrologer, you could be an astrologer, many of you are celebrities, you're very well known. I see, if you're single, I see you being very hopeful regarding love, okay, even though you've gone through a lot. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, I see that marriage or relationship healing with the star, okay? And I see a dream or wish coming true for you. With Temperance, you're also, if you came here with a question, your answer is yes. With Temperance, you and your significant other are the exact opposites of one another, and that's why the relationship works as well as it does, because you learn how to better love yourself in that manner. And the fact that you guys are not exactly alike, you probably wouldn't learn anything if you like at all if you guys were exactly alike, to be absolutely honest with you. I see you being open to learning new things, maybe even open to new ways of healing your mind and your heart. Patience as well. There is a healing of your patience, okay? In the future, I see you being very patient. And also recognizing duality, because we see the yin and the yang. You can't have the dark without the light. You can't have the light without the dark. You wouldn't even know which one is which without the other one. Polarity. Polarity. I see you being patient with yourself, giving yourself grace to heal, giving yourself grace to learn from the healing, giving yourself grace to recognize, okay, what did I learn from what I'm healing from? I see you being very patient with yourself. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you or your significant other is very patient. Okay? You can be very patient if you're in a relationship or a marriage and your significant other is healing. Then you could be having to step in a position where you are healing your significant other. You are being there for your significant other. You are standing up for your significant other when they cannot. I see you being very patient. If your significant other is healing, you're being very patient in the process of that. It's going to be like life happens outside of our relationships and our connections that we have no control over. And at the end of the day, having to be there for one another. Even when it's difficult, having to be there for one another. Being patient. And doing it with grace, doing it with class. True powerlessness does not publicize itself, if that makes sense. It's actually a rule in the 48 laws of power that I live by. And I actually have it in my notes whenever I read the 48 laws of power. Whenever I read anything, I usually take notes, and I'm pretty sure it's like one of the first or second notes I have. And it's actually a quote. So let me get it for you guys. Here it is. Displaying one's weakness and lack of power as moral virtue is manipulative. Okay. True powerlessness without any motive of self-interest would not publicize its weakness to gain sympathy or respect. So I see you being very quiet about the things that those you love may be experiencing. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, I see you having a lot of discretion, a lot of privacy, being very protective of your significant other, being there for your significant other, healing your significant other, being patient with your significant other, and vice versa. Okay? Feeling like, it's between you two. And it's about being there for them because it's the right thing to do, not because you're looking for an applause. Your advice, well, I mean, what you really don't see coming is the Five of Cups in reverse, Aries, Scorpio. So I feel like if you've been sad about something that you felt like did not work out, you're presented with better opportunities from it. I also feel as if you're grieving something, things get better. I see you being able to heal from that grief. I see you being able to no longer hold on to regrets or sorrow from things that did not work out, because whatever did not work out wasn't supposed to work out. And seeing that there are brighter days. Okay, almost like it's like getting all this sort of like out of your hair, out of your system, right? Sort of like being cleansed of the chaos, okay? Of the chaos of feeling, out of the chaos of disappointments, out of the chaos of things that you have already experienced and you actually know how to heal from because you've been through it before, okay? Your advice is to move forward with emotional maturity, discipline. With the Chariot, that's Cancerian energy, could also be any astrological sign. You got Aries, Scorpio energy here. You got Sagittarius, Pisces, Ophiuchus energy, and Aquarius, Capricorn energy. With the Chariot, buy a new car for some of you. With the Chariot, it's also saying you will have a rags to riches story if you do things the right way, if you do things with a lot of emotional maturity, and you do things with the right intention. Okay? Basically just doing things. It's almost like driving, and just make sure you don't run anyone over, basically. Okay? Get to your destination, but don't run over anybody in order to get there. That's what it's like on this particular journey of you and your goal and your ambition. Get to your goal, get to your ambition. That's great, that's phenomenal, but don't run over anybody in the process of it. That's basically what your advice is. You've got origins, tribe, remember, and guides. So you do have an owl here for wisdom and intuition, with the ego being a sense of independence and power. You may feel you were dropped from the sky and left here to figure it all out on your own, but this is not true. Your star tribe has not made contact because there were many initiations you needed to go through before you're prepared for the veil to be lifted. You have felt them there in brief moments, through miracles, angel bumps, flashes of light, and healing warmth in times of despair. You may not know who they are, but you know when you feel them, you feel home. For many of you, you could feel like your deceased loved ones or whoever you may believe in is very much so present, protecting you, guiding you through your experience in life, and guiding you through whatever you may be going through. You may not know who they are, but you know when you feel them, you feel home. This is because what you are feeling is your higher self. Your higher self holds the keys to your origins. It is not that your star tribe wanted to stay hidden. Your mind was just too full of beliefs that blocked your connection to self. I do feel like these are beliefs that you maybe have held on to from past lives, and maybe, you know, they keep reoccurring in each lifetime, and you're meant to let them go, right? It is not that your star tribe wanted to stay hidden, but your mind was just too full of beliefs that blocked your connection to self. Though you have been making the conscious choice to shed the layers, step into mission, and embody the true you, and your star tribe is happy to be known now. They want you to remember your origins so you can know who you truly are as a spirit and what you came here for. They want you to know they're there for you. They want to wrap you in their love, support, and protection as you step into purpose. They want to ignite your inner soul star and want you to sing your unique soul song. At this sacred time, you may be given messages through dreams, symbols, inner nudges, and signs that will activate a memory within you of your origins, giving you another piece of the puzzle. Pay special attention to synchronicity at this time. So this is also about remembering, like, where you come from, right? Where you originate. When we're talking about the star, we're also talking about being seen, right? Feeling like you're truly being seen for who you are. Being open to listening to the spiritual messages that you're really supposed to be receiving or hearing, right, for your highest good. And helping you move forward in the best of directions and heal from disappointments and regrets. It's about you seeing things in a completely different way and actually letting go of obligations and responsibilities that aren't even yours to carry. Baggages and burdens and debts that aren't yours. And moving forward in the direction that feels true to you emotionally, that feels emotionally fulfilling for you. This is saying if you're at a distance or in a relationship or a marriage, continue to support your significant other. And if you're a masculine energy and you're in a relationship or a marriage, you want to take more responsibility in the commitment or the relationship or the marriage, and you want to be responsible for the feminine energy. Okay, that's what is occurring actually in the future for you. This is very philosophical, religious, and spiritual. It's very psychological. It's philosophical. I see you making a wish and being patient. So make the wish and then be patient for it to actually come into fruition. And go towards your goals and your ambitions. Okay. Full steam ahead. Just make sure you don't run over anybody in the process. It's also about learning new things. Learning is where you'll actually heal. Which is very much so, that's very much so. He just pushed the light. My dog just pushed the light. I hope you actually saw that. He just turned off the light. It is about, yes, it is about remembering like where you come from. It's about remembering who you are. It's also like being open to learning new things. It's mutable energy, meaning the success comes through the learning. It's mutable energy. You are a mutable sign, bye-bye, okay? So it is about the more that you are willing to learn, especially when it comes to religion or spirituality, philosophy, psychology. The more you're willing to learn about that, or astrology, the stars, the more that you're willing to learn about that, the more you will heal. This can be like, getting to be able to actually understand your birth chart and understand why you act the way that you act, right? Because astrology is science and math has nothing to do with spirituality, child. That's why it's so accurate. This has been your reading, Pisces. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. You were the last reading of the day. And I'm about to go take a bath, take a shower, relax, and talk to my husband. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. If you're interested in the box, I saw in the description box down below. And happy Valentine's Day, Pisces. Amen and Shay. Also go check out my new products.